Okay, so there's a lot to do today. We got the camper wash yesterday, and I've got to work on getting it cleaned and somewhat packed, and I'm gonna go through all the packing and everything. But first, I've got to clean out this car because it's disgusting. The outside of the car is disgusting, so we're gonna go to the car wash. Okay, car is clean. I didn't like spray down the floor mats. We'll just do that another time. I didn't feel like doing it today. So now it's time to get the camper emptied out. Just from Johnny's cousin is living in it right now temporarily. So I've got to get all of his stuff out and start making a plan for packing it up. All right, let's go. Alrighty, tidy. So it looks like Nick consolidated all of his stuff. So I need to get this stuff out. I'm gonna clean the rug, strip the bed, and clean the sheets. I'm gonna put different covers on there since Johnny and I will both be sleeping in there. Don't want to get hot. That blanket is a good winter blanket, but we're gonna switch it out. So because I still have laundry to do and I've got to wait until I get Johnny's clothes, this is going to be filmed over probably 3 different days total. So today's Saturday, and I'm going to work on packing out this area. I just kind of organized it not too long ago whenever I did spring cleaning, but I need to make sure that everything that's in here is actually going to go down to Foley with us. So this is what we have in here. Actually, I bought this really nice firewood bag, but I don't think we're gonna take any firewood, so that's probably gonna come out. Most of this other stuff is probably gonna go. Maybe I'll take that pool float. I don't know, I ordered that like 2 years ago and I've never even taken it out of the box. All right, and I've got to get Johnny's camping chair in here. He has the same, it's the same brand that I have, the GCI Outdoors. They're the rocking chairs, but I have the newer version now that folds up like a regular camping chair, and I love it. I like it a lot more than this. Mine, like that, eventually tore from sitting out in the sun so much. So put your chairs up when you're not using them, folks. Okay, so I took out the metal table. I already took the firewood thing inside. I'll keep this with me just in case I shouldn't see me needing it, but it's, you know, spray to keep ants from getting in the camper. I've only ever needed to use it once. I don't like having to poison things. So I've got my GCI folding table, 2 camping chairs, a float in case we do get in the pool or the ocean and I want to get in the water and float. Propane tank, stove, the little thing for the awning, a level, and the propane hose, and a little outside trash can, a collapsible outside trash can. So this should be good. I can fit more stuff in here if I need to. I'll let you know if I decide to do that. But yeah, so this is how the outside storage is going to pack for this trip. How are we gonna pack the car? So back when I used to have a Kia, it was pretty spacious on the inside for a, you know, small SUV. And whenever we would go on beach trips, just me and Johnny, we would put a bed in the back. That way one of us could sleep if we wanted to, and it was just nice. We couldn't do that in the Mercedes. It was too small, but the Tahoe is cavernous, Eddie. Johnny, I did ask him, I said, do you want to put a bed in the back? And he was like, I think I do. So I'm gonna use one of my Luno air mattresses to set up a bed. But I did take out the outdoor kitchen and griddle that was in that storage compartment. You just saw me load that. But I did that because I like having the storage space, and the griddle on the Horizon, like, it's a really cool feature and you can get a setup to where you're not having this problem, but grease splashes everywhere. The area would get nasty. So I decided I would rather just use a camp stove and, you know, not cook right there. But I still have the refrigerator. I keep it in my car a lot because I use it when I go grocery shopping. I use it for all kinds of different things. But what I've been doing with it is actually still plugging it in right here when we actually get to our campsite, and then putting it under the camper. It's kind of sucky because you have to roll it out, and I don't really want to scrape up the bottom, which I'm pretty sure the bottom's already scraped up a little bit. So I'm considering actually getting my portable power station and then just keeping the fridge in the car plugged into that, and then I can just keep the power station plugged up. That way the 12-volt refrigerator is just in the car, so if we want to go to the beach or whatever, like, we can just have a cooler with us all the time. Those are my initial thoughts. I don't know if that's how this is actually gonna happen, but that's the plan for right now. Okay, so I've got these little baskets and everything that I've had for the camper for a long time, and I kind of switch up how I organize things with a lot of different trips. So I'm gonna grab this basket, and this is where we're gonna start. Like I said, I'm gonna have to film this over like the next couple of days because our clothes are not gonna be ready to be packed in here until tomorrow. So I'm gonna work on the front storage area and getting that all packed up and ready to go. So in this basket, we are going to put a lotion. Got some like Sunbum hair stuff. We got some sunscreens, and I have a little bit of like aloe that I'll stick in here. Let's see. We'll do a bar of soap. We'll take that into the shower house. We may use our shower. I'm not really sure. We do have full hookups, but if it's a nice enough bathroom and it's close enough to where our camper is, then we'll just go to the shower house. Okay, also up in that cabinet, I usually keep like a little cute bowl that just has miscellaneous items in it. I emptied it out with some stuff that had just been collected over the years, but I'm gonna stick my headlamp in there. Let's see, what else do we have? Johnny's Afrin. The man is always looking for Afrin everywhere we go. A little scrunchie. I think that's all I need in there for right now, but any other like miscellaneous random things that we don't need access to all the time will go in this bowl and go up in the same cabinet. And then I've had this set up the same way ever since I've had the camper. It's just a cute little wire basket with some coasters and then a little fake plant. Okay, so everything that I just kind of packed up is right here. So I've got all the sunscreens and lotions and stuff in that little basket, my little miscellaneous bowl, the coasters, the plant. I have a little hat that I keep in here, a box of tissues, and then the Route 66 napkins that Johnny wanted to have in the camper. Okay, now here I have 2 bath towels. This is my beach towel, and then a rag to wash my face. I have another beach towel that's going to be getting washed inside because it's brand new, but that will also go up in this cabinet. And then I'll figure out what else to stick up there because there's plenty of room. I may even take extra towels, I don't know. And then if you don't already know, this cabinet holds the table and table leg. We do use it usually when me and Johnny are together. Sometimes we'll eat inside if it's either not good weather outside, it's too hot, or there's bad bugs. If you don't need to take the table, there's plenty more storage for other stuff. Okay, now for the other cubby hole. So since this little area over here is kind of where Cricket likes to sit and hang out, I'm thinking of putting all of his stuff that at least will fit up in that area. So what we have that will definitely fit up there is Cricket's mirror. This little box that has like some toys and stuff in it for Cricket to play with. I have a little thing of the dry food. Cricket also eats some fresh food and pretty much anything that we eat within reason. And then a little water bowl. The other bowl that matches this that holds the food is in Cricket's backpack, which will be in the car with us on the way down there. But this, I think I will stick in the little toy box. That way it's not flying around everywhere. So let's get this stuff put up there, and then I will figure out what else is going in that area. I've got it figured out. So up here is where my iPad, Kindle, blue light glasses, and my shocks are going to stay. So like my little electronics compartment. Cricket section, this is the bag I'm currently keeping my GoPro stuff in because it's not as bulky as the box that came with the kit. That's really all that I need in there. And then in this basket we have like cords and chargers and stuff like that. So that cabinet is done. So I have the sheets washed for the bed. Now, one thing I have thought about doing for this trip, and I don't know why I thought about it for this trip, but I'm still going to put my quick zip sheet on just because it's clean and I don't want to take this off. I'm going to try to see if I want to put my Betty's bedding on just for this trip, just because I do think that Betty's bedding looks nicer. It's more clean looking, but the reason why I switched to quick zip sheets was because making this bed, like having to go around the corners every single time, was such a pain in the butt, which is why I did the quick zip sheets, because this part stays on and I just have to zipper the clean middle. So easy. Breaking a sweat trying to get this Betty's on this bed. It's not going well. If I had the sole dusk with the twin beds, definitely Betty's bedding. This is why quick zip is so much better than Betty's bedding when you have a bed like this. And I paid for my own quick zip sheets. This is not sponsored. I do have an affiliate link with them, but quick zip is the way to go if you have a bed that is hard to make in your camper. I'm just saying. So much easier to make the bed with just quick zip. I still use my Betty's top part in the warmer months because it's just nice and it's comfortable and I like it, but not the bottom part. Too hard, but that will do. So what I will do when I'm getting ready to pack the camper is I will put all of the clothes that we are going to take on this trip in a big laundry basket and just bring the whole thing into the camper, and then I will pack out the drawers. Now, I don't know if all of this is going to go, definitely all the Johnny's stuff, but I just kind of threw a bunch of stuff in here and I was like, I'll figure it out once I get in the camper, because I just got done doing laundry. So my clean laundry that I just did is on top, and then stuff that I already picked out is at the bottom of the basket. So all right, let me get all of this sorted, and then once I have it all sorted and what I'm definitely taking, I will tell you what I'm taking and how it's getting packed and organized in here. Okay, so I have my clothes first, and this is what I decided to bring with me. Now, I will go ahead and say that I am definitely overpacking for this trip. There's no way I'm going to wear all of this, but I have a whole camper that I can use. I don't have to worry about packing into a carry-on suitcase or anything like that. I don't have to pack light for this. So let's go through what I have. 3 pairs of, these are athletic shorts, but these I more so wear for lounging or if I'm going to go on a short walk or we're just doing basic activities. These are really comfortable. 2 pairs of running shorts because I've got chunky thighs and I chafe. So I have to wear longer biker shorts. I've got 2 pair of athletic pants. Sometimes I will wear these for actually doing athletic work, or sometimes I will just wear these casually, dress them up a little bit with a pair of heels and a cute top. So I've got 2 pair of those. I have 2 cute tops, 4 athletic tops, 4 t-shirts. 2 of these are my design from Etsy. 3 pairs of cute shorts, 4 pairs of socks, 4 pairs of underwear, and a little sports bra. So all of this should be able to fit in this bottom drawer, and I should also be able to get Johnny's clothes in there. And then the socks and underwear, mine will go in this little hanging basket right here. And then there's another one around the corner for Johnny's. Also, fun tip, I have some little scent beads that you get in the laundry department or whatever that you put in the washing machine. I put them in a little bag and keep them in the drawer just to keep your clothes smelling fresh. So we'll do the pants. Athletic shorts, the more comfy athletic shorts for just walking around and lounging. T-shirts, I'm actually going to move these shorts over here because I have room for that. Workout tanks. I'll probably put the cute tops in the cabinet. I think I'll put my shorts up there too. That way Johnny can have one half of this and then I have plenty of room up there. And the underwear, I'll put there. Socks. Put right there. So one thing I decided to do, I actually have these packing cubes that I've never used for actual traveling. This was before I knew that there was like compression packing cubes and regular packing cubes, and these are just regular packing cubes. And I'm like, these aren't really saving me space in my suitcase, so I've never used them. But I figured I could try these in the camper just to help keep things a little bit neater. These cabinets are, you know, pretty small. I've been able to fit a lot of stuff in them before, but the thing about that is it can get a little messy. So I thought I would try just putting the packing cubes in there. So I have one here for Johnny that just has 2 pair of swim trunks. And then I actually have one for me that has 3 bathing suits. And then I have 2 bathing suit covers and this little one for me. These, I have another packing cube. Well, no, I don't have another one this size, but these can fold up and just, they won't really get messy. These will be easy to deal with in the cabinet. So let's put those up. All right, put the swim stuff here. I don't know if that will fit. Let's not force it. Those 3 pair of shorts. I need to tighten that with an Allen key. Those 2 cute tops. And I still have room over here if I wanted to take more stuff, but there's not really anything else I need to take. So just for reference, I've got those 3 packing cubes. So that's 2 swimsuits for Johnny, 3 swimsuits for me, 2 swim cover-ups, and I could fit more stuff in here. 3 pair of shorts for me, 2 cute tops. I have some stuff that I may hang up too, but we're gonna see how much room we have. Because this is the only closet, like hanging closet space that is in this camper. And the thing that stinks about that is with a lot of stuff hanging here, it can get in the way of the person that sleeps here, which would be Johnny. So we'll see. Sometimes we will hang stuff up here just to store during the day, and then at night we will stick it over in the dinette or something like that for when we actually go to sleep. Johnny, he also decided to like hang up just about everything except for his shorts and underwear. I'm like, why? Why do we have t-shirts on hangers? We don't need that. So sorry, sugar britches, but we're only going to hang up your golf clothes and everything else is going to be folded and put in the drawer like a normal person. All right, so as far as folded clothes goes for Johnny, he's got 3 t-shirts, 4 pairs of shorts, 6 pair of underwear, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of socks. Got his t-shirts, shorts, and since he has so many socks, I'm actually going to stick his underwear down here because there's room for it. All of the socks we will stick over here. Sweet. So again, majority of our folded clothes are down here in this drawer. Got a couple things in that cabinet. Socks, underwear, socks for Johnny. His underwear is in the drawer below. Okay, so for hanging clothes, Johnny has 4 nicer shirts for golf. He could also wear these out to dinner if he wanted to. And then I have a dress and this shirt that can be a cute shirt, but it could also be a bathing suit cover-up if I wanted it to be. So we got that. And then I actually have 2 other things I need to hang up. Hold on. I also have a little outfit that I can take in case I go do golf with Johnny. And when I say do golf, I don't do golf, I do golf cart. And then this other little casual but cute shirt. 8 things. Hopefully they will ride all right on that. Cool. So that's how it looks. This is one thing that does stink about this. I mean, definitely not a big deal if you're just one person sleeping in the bed, but Johnny's gonna run into that, so we will probably end up moving this either into the bathroom or in the dinette at night while we are sleeping, but they will hang right here just fine while we travel. So I think I've decided, I don't even need to open this, but just for showcasing, I still have this space that I can fill up, so I've decided I'm gonna put my extra shoes in there. So I have my running shoes. Those will go in the back. I've got a pair of like cute little wedgies. Those are super cute. And then just a cute little pair of flat sandals. So nice. All of my extra shoes up there. So that's one thing about this camper is there's not really good shoe storage unless you do the mod in the dinette. And I have a big thing about like cutting things. So whatever shoes I'm wearing in and out of the camper, which will probably just be some flip-flops or my Crocs or something, but they just get kicked off. And I have a rule that they don't come past the doorway area. They have to kind of be stacked up here. So I've got to figure out where Johnny's extra shoes are going to go. We can always just leave extra shoes in the car. A couple of things that I forgot to show you that I put in the outside storage compartment is Cricket's little pop-up pin that I use to put his perch in so he can be outside with us. And then we did order a pickleball set off of Amazon. I've never played pickleball. I've never even played tennis. So there's pickleball courts there. So hopefully we're going to play pickleball. So as far as clothing goes, that's about it. Again, with the exception of Johnny's shoes. He'll probably bring his golf shoes, a pair of regular tennis shoes, and then some flip-flops. His flip-flops he'll probably wear in and out of the camper and just around. And then I'm probably just going to tell him to put his tennis shoes in the, well, you know, really, we have enough room, I think. Oh yeah, so we keep a first aid kit right here, and then I have a microfiber towel that I can move with the other towels. There's room right there for Johnny's extra shoes, so don't have to stay in the car. They're not going to be in the way. That's great. Okay, it is now officially day 3 of getting the camper packed. We are leaving tomorrow morning really early, so I'm at a point now where I can go ahead and put stuff that is bathroom related that I'm not going to need for the rest of the day or tonight. So I'm going to attempt to put most stuff in here. So I grabbed this bag. Usually this is the bathroom bag that I'll use if I'm going to be in here by myself, and I'll just stick this bag up in the cabinet. But I've got a dry texture spray, a root boost, a body mist. I'm going to try a travel size of the contact solution that I use. I mainly want to try this size because it's TSA liquids approved or whatever. But I don't know if this will last me 8 days, which I think is how long I would need it. Or no, I would need this for 9 days, I think. So I've got to see how long this will last me to see if this will work or if I'm going to have to take 2 on our cruise in September because we are flying. So I figured that this would be a good time because I try to do travel size everything. Little mouthwash, some shampoo for Johnny, shampoo and conditioner for me. I have a dry shampoo should I need it, and then a little hair detangler. So I'm going to try to fit all of this, or at least most of it, in this little basket. Look at that. Nice. Now the question is, can I gracefully get this up? I'm gonna kind of go in this way. Nice. That's fun. Okay. Now in here, this year I bought the Shark Flex Style hair dryer. I'm a hairstylist for work, for those of you who don't know, and my hair dryer crapped out on me the week I got back from our cruise in January. So I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna get something that I can use for work and personal, and I love it. So that is my Flex Style in a bag, and then I have the round brush attachment in here. And I've only tested these once, but I'm going to take those just in case. But I am still going to take an actual hot tool to straighten or wave my hair. But this bag is going to go right there. Beautiful. The only other things I have left would be my makeup and then a couple of other little things here. So I'm actually going to take, I have all my actual makeup in here, and then I bought this to go little travel size brush set so I can take it on cruises and whenever I just want to pack light. So this is all the makeup that I need. And then this little pouch just has things like Q-tips, and then I have a bunch of little containers in here. Face moisturizer, I have my allergy eye drops, ibuprofen, allergy pills are in little containers like this, my eye moisturizer, coconut oil, some Aquaphor, and since it's all just tiny little containers, I just stuck it in this pouch so I know it's here. And I'm just going to slide my hairdryer thing down. Now, once we actually get there, this stuff will stay up here like so. That cabinet is ready to go, I think. I need to go through my checklist on my iPad to make sure I have everything there. So this is exciting. I like this getting ready over multiple days. It just makes it a little less stressful. I actually decided to just get our bath towels out of that upper head cabinet because I grabbed a couple of extra beach towels and there's not enough room in there for all of this plus my extra shoes up there. So since these are going to get hung up anyways when we get there, they're just going to ride on the bed. The fan I just always keep plugged in behind the TV, and it will ride right here like so. Actually, just to keep it from banging around, we'll do that number. We have this little tray thing that when Johnny wants to have snacks in bed, I make him eat his snacks on here so that it doesn't get crumbs all in the bed. It just gets crumbs here and we can just whoop out the door. So I will take this and all of our decorations. So I have these cute little fake plants everywhere. I've got this little doohickey. So let's see. That I can use later. Actually, I keep this up in the pantry, but I don't need it right now since we're not grocery shopping until we get down there. But it has like a no slide feet on the bottom. Stick all of those in there and then stick that on the tray. I have this cute little picture from where Johnny and I went to Bermuda. We rented a little scooter. I usually keep that on that little nightstand over there, but it's already moved since I had to make the bed. Our little fruit hammock will come down and ride right there. This little bowl. I use this to put like our car keys, just any little miscellaneous. It's kind of like a catch-all thing, and it can either sit over here on the counter or it can sit on the dinette, but just a cute little bowl. This is a little indoor thermometer. So I keep like a milk crate basket under the sink, and that holds all the cleaning supplies, extra toilet paper, paper towels, trash bags, the toilet pods. So that's all down here. Okay, so putting a bed in the back of the Tahoe so that Johnny can sleep while I drive and vice versa, although I probably won't sleep while Johnny drives. But got my Luno air mattress. This thing is very comfortable. So I'm going to put the sheets on it, and then we're going to have the refrigerator, and I'm bringing my Blue Eddy power station. That way it can just run, and it doesn't just have to run when the car is running. So it can be cool overnight. I'm going to go ahead and pack stuff in it overnight. So there's literally nothing to do in the morning except for get up, get in the car, and go. Alrighty, got the bed made, got the refrigerator going on the power station, and I got the power station plugged in so when we're driving, it will be charging.